welcome to the Third Place Network show. You're already asking us, what is a third place, you ask? The third place is a term coined by U.S. sociologist Ray Oldenburg in his 1989 book, The Great Good Place. It describes a place outside your home or work where you can relax and hang out. Your first place is your home, a private and domestic space. Your second place is your work, a structured social experience, and where you likely spend most of your time. Your third place is somewhere you can connect with others. Talk about things that you love. Share your thoughts and dreams. Share your updates about your health and your wealth, your motivation, inspiration, your fandom, and your dreams. A third place is an anchor of the community, and usually a public setting that hosts frequent and informal gatherings of people. Most people are loyal to their place and return regularly to unwind and socialize. It's best if it's located close to your home or work. Your hangout spot, so to speak, could take the form of a coffee house, pub or bar, book club, beauty salon, or this podcast. Anywhere that builds community and shares the following common attributes. So once again, welcome to my third place from Under the Apron. We're finally here. Is the day. If this episode was recorded yesterday on April 30th, I would definitely be quoting in sync. It's going to be May. But we are here and we are pivoting. I am your host, Ebo, and yes, we are back with wrestling talk. I don't think the listeners like the whole X-Men talk vibe, so we're going to see how this episode stands out in the analytics. I have two awesome guests today. The first one, you already know. She's probably counting this episode as number 11. Menace.
I am.
Welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me again.
Of course. My second guest is one of my best friends. The Devon to my Bully Ray, the Ron Simmons to my JBL, the Sean Hunter to my Corey Matthews. That last one, if you know, you know. And if Hulk Hogan was here right now, he would call him brother. And he would mean it in both ways. Yes, I said that. So let's give my brother from another mother and another, according to my father's track record, it could be true. Yo, when were you born again?
Well, me?
We'll talk about it off the record. Don't worry about it. Let's give my brother a warm welcome. Greg, how the heck are you, brother G?
Oh, my brother, testify.
Brother, testify.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to be here, man. For real.
Oh my God, I finally have you on here after 2 years, man. I'm just
I know,
all right,
man.
we're getting this guy on the show. He needs to be on the show. We got you. I got you.
Appreciate it, man.
Not a problem. I appreciate you. The pleasure is all mine, sir. We are doing predictions for Backlash France airing this Saturday, but first, y'all know how we do on this show when a new person shows up. Menace knows. Y'all know.
I do.
We all know. We interviewed them. We grilled them. We have them run the gauntlet. So, Brother G, welcome to the gauntlet of questions. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right. So, first question: what was your entry point into wrestling? What got you into it? All right.
Back like in when I was like 6 or 7, I used to go to my uncle's house, and my cousin would watch Monday Nitro and Raw. And one particular night, I saw Owen Hart, and I'd never seen him before, so I was just amazed. And with the pink tights and everything, and then I saw Brett too. So ever since then, I was just a fan, you know.
So you got into it in the Attitude Era, so to speak. Like you're like deep in the trenches of the Attitude Era. Like, yes, let's go. Is he gone again?
I think he's got bad reception, I think.
Yeah, my reception is horrible. But can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was like way before. I think it was I say probably about a year or so before the Attitude Era jumped off, though.
Oh, okay, cool. So like around 96, 95. All right, awesome.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's cool, man. I love that. That year was
Hmm.
probably when Bret Hart versus Owen Hart in a steel cage match. It was that what that one was,
Yeah,
or
exactly.
yeah,
Yes, yes,
yeah.
yes.
I remember that year.
So, have you been to any live shows? And if so, what was your experience?
Well, I wasn't actually. I mean, I was there, but I was working security for a house show,
Okay.
and yeah, I was doing security for a house show in Dallas when I was still in Dallas, and this was around the time when the Shield had just got called up, and
Yeah.
um, and so I saw the Shield, and I saw Kane and R-Truth and a couple of others. But my lifelong dream is to actually go to a live event, though. Hopefully, before I pass on or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, live shows are fucking awesome, dude. Like you would love them, even if they're not like on TV. But live shows are
Hmm.
like so they bring off a different vibe basically, and it's just so cool.
Oh yeah.
Um, you said your first wrestling memory was that in Texas. Who are your favorite male wrestlers?
Favorite male wrestlers of all time, I would say Stone Cold Steve Austin,
Yeah,
uh, Shawn Michaels, uh, Bret Hart, The Rock, The Undertaker, Macho Man Randy Savage,
there you go. See, those are my
uh,
guys too.
Ric Flair.
Woo!
I mean, Devon Eriks. I mean, there's so many.
Devon Eric, yeah, those are awesome too. Um, what about favorite female wrestlers?
Favorite female wrestlers, I would say Rhea Ripley,
Mommy,
China,
yes sir.
uh, um, Bianca Belair, Charlotte, Becky.
Those are fucking beautiful, beautiful
S-
female wrestlers indeed.
Oh
So,
yeah.
what's your take on Jade Cargill?
So I think she's really hitting her stride right now. I mean, in this short time, and
Hmm.
I think she's gonna do amazing things. I think she's got a bright future. And I'm very anxious to see what she will do. I'm so glad she signed with WWE, and
Did you ever
I think
watch her in AEW or?
I really, you know what, really didn't. I saw her, but I really didn't watch AEW like that. I'm like, I got this old school mentality
Oh,
from back in the day. Like I didn't watch WCW that much. I was a WWF WWE guy,
okay.
So I'm still that. I'm still there. I'm still a WWE guy, but I heard of her. But
Okay.
from what I've seen, though, she has a bright future, and I can't wait to see what she does.
Yeah, one of the best things that I loved about her in AEW when she was
Hmm.
coming out with the cosplay stuff.
Hmm.
Uh, she came out as She-Hulk. What else? There was
Oh,
some other
cool.
stuff that she
Chitara.
came out. Was that
She came out as Chitara one time.
Chitara? Yes, I was like,
Wow.
dude, this girl is like triggering my whole geek stuff. Like if she could do this here, like and the whole thing, the whole a storm is coming. I was like, oh, storm, I love that. I was like, yeah, let's go for it. One of my favorite things that she did in AEW was coming out with her sorority sister
Hmm.
and the pretty girls walk like this moment. And I was like, dude, why isn't like she bigger? Why isn't she holding the bigger belt instead of just like the TBS or whatever it was, TBS championship?
Yeah.
And I get everybody was like hating on her and stuff, like
Hmm.
and just like following along, like, all right, let's see what everybody's talking about. Like, oh, it's not bad. Like, other people have done worse, but this is not bad. So her moving over to a WWE and getting that practice in NXT and getting the whole performance center thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope they like showcase her more than just like 30 seconds or 2 minutes into a match.
Yeah, me too. Because I seen her wrestle in AEW and I thought she was phenomenal.
Mm.
She did amazing. She's as you've seen, she's strong, she's athletic. You
Yeah.
know, she puts on a good show. She puts on a good show. So I hope they do more than this 30 seconds with her.
Right.
Next question. Favorite theme song of all time? Like
favorite theme song. Ooh, favorite theme song of all time. I would have to say Randy Savage.
Oh my god, an old school mentality too.
Yeah.
I love that shit. I have a Macho Man Randy Savage Hawaiian shirt.
Wow. That's awesome.
That's
awesome.
Macho Man Randy Savage for Halloween. I did a bunch of voices on here. Like I read off fucking the patron list. Macho Man Randy Savage. It hurt my voice. I don't know how he did it for like years and years. Yeah, every time that, even in high school, dude, it's like every time that song came on the Poppin' Circumstance, like, like, do I point at the sky or do I just like circle the sky or just take off my hat and just throw it up in the air or what? What am I doing? Yeah. Making me want to like elbow drop some people. I gotta get one of my best friends from high school up here again, like, yeah, you did that, girl, kind of stuff. But I think that's the only toy I'm missing is a Macho Man Randy Savage, which I'm trying to get.
Wow.
But his theme song is one of the best. What else do you got? What else do you like?
What other theme songs? The Undertaker is just something about that gong. Like at WrestleMania. Like, I mean, when that gong went off,
the gong, yeah, I know.
You know, and
yeah, I mean, like everybody fucking went off and all crazy. I did too. I was just like, I only did it for one other person, was CM Punk when he came out.
Right.
I should have just recorded the whole thing, but no.
When that happened, I turned into like that 12-year-old, 13-year-old again.
Yeah.
And how that was set up, it was just so amazing. And I know a lot of, and I know a lot of people was expecting Steve Austin to be there.
Yeah.
But I think it worked out good with Taker being there. So that was just a special moment, So
it really was. Like, yeah. Like anytime the lights go out like that, we immediately expect the Undertaker to like ding and song, all that stuff, or the Fireflies with Bray Wyatt. But like every time the song hits, I'm just like, oh shit, here we go. We're about to see something. Favorite gimmick.
Favorite gimmick. So is this like a wrestler?
Yeah.
Like a gimmick wrestler? Oh man. I would say Doink the Clown.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Like which part? Face or heel? Like the good guy or bad guy? Because the good guy was easy as hell. I know that with Doink, with Dink and Doink and the little guys. But put him in the bad guy situation. Like this dude was savage, hitting people with arms and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, but damn, their favorite gimmick is Doink the Clown. I'm fucking digging that. I respect that. Hell yeah.
I mean, it's just reminiscing in my mind. Like the first time I seen it, I was just so amazed. I'm like, this is insane. What is this clown doing on here? You know, and like, so you know, it's just still.
Fuck yeah, Greg. Fuck yeah. Like I love that shit. Do you own any of the merch? Like I know we
Merch.
all have fucking merch around here. We have toys, a
The
shirt.
only merch I have is probably shirts. I recently the Real Ripley Monday Night Mommy shirt. That just arrived last week.
Oh fuck yeah. Monday Night Mommy.
I have two John Cena shirts. The DX 25th Raw anniversary shirt. I have that.
Ooh, that's awesome.
I have the Sting's the Scorpion shirt from when he was in WWE.
There you
go. God, what else? The one Steve Austin shirt, Stomping Mud Holes and Walking on Dry since '95. I got this shirt.
Okay.
That's a pretty awesome one.
Yeah. That was you know what? That was my first shirt I bought off a WWE shop.
Oh yeah.
It's almost faded, but I still wear it though.
Sure.
And I have a Triple H shirt. It's like a crossbone.
Oh, hell yeah. I remember those.
Do you have any action figures, Greg?
Somehow they got lost in the shuffle over the years.
Okay.
Well, I have one.
Enzo and Cash. That's what the shirt I got. Yeah, when they was there. You got
which one?
I got one, and it's still in its box.
That's good though.
It's Roman.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh man.
Got the Roman Reigns with the Universal, the blue belt, still in the box.
Yep.
Because I got the other one out, the wreck everyone to leave one. But I was like, all right, I'm not gonna do the same mistake I did with the two other John Cena's that I have. Like I have 3 John Cena's.
Unfortunately, he don't have a belt. This one, so.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
But you got that. You got that rock. That Brahma Bull though.
I know.
Shoot, that's amazing. Right. That's still amazing to me. I love it though.
Yeah, that's my baby, and it stays in the closet in the case.
Don't take it out ever again.
No, I know.
But keep that in the case. Keep that in that case forever. Don't take it nowhere.
Oh no, that thing don't go nowhere. Like I said, it stays in my closet. So,
what has been your favorite faction? Your favorite staple?
Favorite faction? Ooh.
Well, besides DX, we know you're gonna say DX because like DX. Like
you know what?
DX was mine too.
You know what I'm gonna say? Evolution.
Evolution, yeah. That's
awesome.
Yeah. Triple H, Ric Flair, Batista, Randy Orton. Oh my God, yeah, those are some good times there with them.
It just reminded me so much of the Horsemen, though. You know, it was like a rehash. It was like a rehashing of the Horsemen. So, you know.
Yeah, it kind of was with the whole Ric Flair being in there. Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What is one particular thing in the Attitude Era that would not be able to fly today?
Okay, I know you remember this. You remember oh man, I can't believe I'm finna say this. Oh well, you remember Val Venus, right?
Oh,
You remember the episode when they supposed to cut off his, with the sword?
all
Do you
right. Say it
remember
again.
that?
I didn't hear you.
You remember, okay, you remember Val Venus
Yes, I do.
when they cut off, they supposedly cut off his, with the sword
Oh my God.
backstage.
Choppy, choppy, pee
That
pee.
yeah, that 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 would not fly today. I'm telling you. Like,
Oh
so,
my God. Choppy, choppy. I can't believe that. Well, the thing that I remember from that is that Val was dating, um, what the manager.
Shamrock's sister, wasn't it?
I thought it was the manager of Kai and Tai's daughter.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
And
Yep.
the disrespect, and then the whole thing is like, all right, we're taking you out, and then like they do this whole thing with the sword, and then it cuts off to black. Next thing you know, like you hear a scream, and that's it. And then
Yeah. Yeah.
the next week, Val Venus comes out with John Bobbitt.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember.
Counsel, like he's only here to support me, and I was like, oh my God, this is horrible.
Oh my God. Yeah, that wouldn't fly today.
That would definitely get you canceled.
They got a lot with a lot of stuff back then, though.
They
They
did.
really did.
They did. It was just like horrible. Menace, you don't. I don't think you've ever seen that. Have you, Menace?
Yes, I
You
was
have.
watching them.
You're watching.
Yes, that was the time when I was watching. It was early 2000s when I stopped, and then
Oh,
got back into it in 2020. So yeah, I missed stuff in between there,
Just
but
remind.
you
Try
gotta.
to just try to remember what you told me that you went to your grandma's house to watch these shows, and like sitting there with your grandma watching a man get his pee pee chopped off.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Like, did you do that turnaround? Like, grandma, what are we watching?
No, you know, they always say, "Oh, I didn't know what we were thinking." I knew exactly what was happening. Okay, I wasn't,
no.
a teenager that was like naive to like certain things that were happening. And like, yeah, that was
No,
a bit much, though. I would say that was a bit much.
my grandmother was so religious. We would have drag out arguments over the Undertaker during that attitude every time. Remember the Ministry of Darkness?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
yeah.
It was to the point where I had to record it on a VHS tape and watch it by myself because that
Oh,
was frowned upon in my house. Like when he put Austin on the cross.
Yeah. That from what I've gathered, Kurt Angle was there also,
Yeah.
and yeah, and he like fucking. I'm not gonna put that there. Like damn.
Yeah.
Or no, he didn't do that. There was something that went on in ECW. I'm so glad you didn't watch ECW, dude. So like that you would have even like watched it alone by yourself when Raven did it to the Sandman and they used barbed wire.
Oh man.
Oh, that would have been a heart attack on its own. But Kurt Angle was there and like he like said like no, I don't want to work here and blah blah. Next thing you know, Undertaker's doing it and Kurt Angle's there and there's no problem with it.
Oh man.
But yeah,
I didn't know nothing about I didn't know nothing about ECW. Like I didn't even know what ECW was. I like shit. Wow.
it's like one of those moments where like if you had friends who didn't have cable and just had the antenna, and
Mm-hmm.
which I was one of those people that I had the antenna, and it's like if you put in the right channel at the right time and had the antenna, like okay, I gotta put it here and here, just stand there looking at the TV. And I'm just like sitting there like, oh, like I can't even sit down. I just gotta stand there and hold the antenna and watch the TV. It's like, oh shit, that's
Dang! Wow.
awesome. And like I saw it, and it was like I couldn't record it because I didn't know what was going on. And like next thing I know, I tell this to my friends. I'm like, that's fucked up. I'm like, yeah. Like Raven had to come out on that exact same episode and apologize to everybody if they were like insulted by that, and they're like, we didn't mean that for that to happen. It just like came out as this part of my It doesn't mean that I believe in it. Like he had to explain in kayfabe, like out of character. Like, look, I know you all were offended by some of this, but it's not. It's like it doesn't. I don't believe in that. My character believes in that, so we did that. And I'm like, that would definitely not be able to fly today.
Oh no, absolutely not.
But yeah, the whole thing with the Undertaker was crazy, dude. Like I had to get it. Like my friends recorded it too and like sent it to me, and they let me borrow it back then.
Yeah.
And even watching it, my mom's like, "What the hell are you watching?" I'm like, "Oh shit, I'll watch it later." It's like nothing, mom.
It'll be another Glow episode.
I'm like, porn? It's like that's how it starts. I was like, you'll find out later. Like I already got in trouble once for Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. I'm not gonna get in trouble again for Undertaker doing this shit.
Hello.
Yeah. Wow. But yeah, dude, that would not fly today. I've asked this question before, here before, and gotten a lot of answers off the record in discourses. So let's say you had a friend who has never watched wrestling before, and you wanted to start them out. You get your 90s 8-hour tape from back then, and you have to borrow it. You say, "Here, this is for you. Don't worry about giving it back to me in time. Enjoy it, and once you're done, we will talk. What's on the video tape? Which matches are there? What segments are there?"
Okay, so you say from the 90s or
like from any era, like any era you want to give them. Like, here, watch this, and like what segment, what match that you particularly liked that would like turn any casual fan into a wrestling fan.
I would say first thing would be the classic match between Macho Man Randy Savage and Steamboat from WrestleMania 3.
Fuck yeah.
And as for a segment, oh man, I would say The Rock's heel turn from when he joined the corporation.
Wow. That was fucking Rock. Why, Rocky? Why? Yeah. Oh
yeah.
Man, that was amazing back then.
I have some, and I'll throw some other things on there, like the famous "I Quit" match between Steve Austin and Bret Hart. You know, and
Blood.
Yep.
Yeah. The
famous double turn that happened that night. So yeah.
Oh God, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, those were my favorites. Like I would definitely put that one in there as well. Like so far, like mine is like Bret versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 12. 1 hour.
Yeah, that's a classic Iron Man match. Yeah.
Do you own WWE 2Ks? Any of them?
I currently own 2K23.
23. All right, I got the same one. It's fine. So here you go. What would your entrance music be? And it doesn't have to be just the wrestler's entrance. It could be any song from out there right now.
My entrance right now is the Judgment Day's entrance. I love that song. I love that entrance.
Yes, I love it. The Judgment Day is fucking crazy, incredible. Man. I love them. So I'm assuming you're teaming up with them as well.
Yes.
Like Emo Greg, dude. Emo Greg just showing up there. I love that. It's like Guyliner.
I could see you rocking purple.
I can see you
Purple
rocking
and black.
purple.
I could see you rocking purple and black.
You know something? Since I bought this shirt, I said I look pretty good in purple and black though. I might have to get another shirt. I
There you
might
go.
have to get the Mommy's on Top shirt. I might have to.
Mommy's always on top.
It's gonna cost a lot of money. It's gonna cost me a lot of money, but I might do it. But,
No, that's why you wait till it's on sale. You do the big
I did.
sales. That's
But yeah,
what you do.
I try, but every time I go on there, it's like, so I was like, forget it, I'm paying this $30. I don't care. I need this shirt.
But just remember, every Friday they usually say for today only.
Right.
25% off all your purchase. So that's when you do it then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to get that CM Punk shirt for the longest.
Oh God, I yeah,
it was sold out. I want this shirt too.
We meet wrestlers at comic book conventions. Who has been your favorite to meet? Have you met any of them? And what wrestler is on your bucket list to meet?
I have never met a wrestler before, but on my bucket list, I would say Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Hell yeah! That's definitely. I'm definitely gonna hit that one up with if I ever see him.
Yeah,
dude,
for real.
Yeah. Well, my awesome brother, you nailed the gauntlet. Everyone nailed the gauntlet, actually. It's been fun getting to know more about you. Tell the listeners where we can find you on the socials.
You can find me on, of course, TikTok at G. Levance Jr. You can find me on Instagram at Greg Levance Robbins Evans. Just type all that in there. You can catch me on Snap at Greg Levance Jr. in all caps. That's basically it.
Awesome. I'll have the link into all those links in the show notes.
Okay. All right.
Hell yeah, dude. Thanks. Thank you, sir. Thank you for letting us get to know more about you. You've been awesome, brother.
Right.
Hi, everyone. This is JJ, the co-founder of Good Pods. If you haven't heard of it yet, Good Pods is like Goodreads or Instagram, but for podcasts. It's new, it's social, it's different, and it's growing really fast. There are more than 2 million podcasts, and we know that it is impossible to figure out what to listen to. On Good Pods, you follow your friends and podcasters to see what they like. That is the #1 way to discover new shows and episodes. You can find Good Pods on the web or download the app. Happy listening!
Hi everyone, I'm Lisa.
And I'm Dawn.
And if you've ever watched a TV show and thought to yourself, oh my god, that season finale plot twist was absolutely bonkers.
Or seen a movie and thought, wow, I need to talk to somebody about this train wreck immediately.
Then we think you'll fit right in with our podcast, I Hate It, Let's Watch It. We watch TV shows like Riverdale and Emily in Paris.
And movies like Deep Water, Killer Sofa, Rubber, and Deadly Illusions. And we give them the total rinsing they deserve.
It's basically group therapy for movie masochists. So come check us out wherever you stream podcasts.
I have the full results from the draft. The champions didn't get drafted, so they were the only ones that were safe. And per Roman Reigns earlier on Friday, withdrawing from the draft made both Raw and SmackDown scramble to pivot their assets. This led to Solo Sikoa to believe that the bloodline actually mattered without Roman. They didn't.
False.
So over the course of 4 days, this is what ended up happening. Right. On Raw, we got World Heavyweight Champion Damian Priest, Women's World Champion Becky Lynch, Intercontinental Champion Sami Zayn, World Tag Team Champions The Awesome Truth, R-Truth and The Miz, Jey Uso, Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, Liv Morgan, Ricochet, Sheamus, Alpha Academy, which included Chad Gable, Otis, Akira Tozawa, and Maxine Dupree. From NXT, they got Kiana James, Shayna Baszler, Zoe Stark, Alpha Fire, and Isla Dawn. Ibar, without the other guy, his tag partner. Imperium, Gunter, and Ludwig Kaiser without Giovanni Da Vinci. Or Giovanni Vinci. Prior to this, they kicked him out of the group. Damage Control, Io Sky, Dakota Kai, Women's Tag Team Champions Asuka and Kairi Sane. Apparently, kicking the leader out just means that you get to keep the name. CM Punk, Braun Strowman, who returned earlier on Monday, the LWO, Rey Mysterio, Zelina Vega, Joaquin Wild, Cruz del Todo, and Backstabber, Carlito. Drew McIntyre, The Judgment Day, Finn Balor, Dominic Mysterio, and JD McDonough. Ilya Dragunov from NXT, The New Day, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. Lyra Valkyria, another NXT person. She's a former NXT Women's Champion. The Final Testament, Karrion Kross, Scarlett Akam, and Razor, and Paul Ellering as their manager. Big Bronson Reed. They made such a big deal about the whole big thing. Natalya, Kaden Carter, and Katana Chance. Dijak from NXT. Julius Creed, Brutus Creed, and Ivy Nile. New Catch Republic, Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. And from NXT also, Big Man Odyssey Jones. Oh, goodness. Nothing but big freaking meaty guys on this show. You know what they say, meat upon meat. Just like Biggie said. But freaking, I can't wait for Odyssey Jones to face Bronson Reed, Ivar, Otis. Man, that's a big man there. And Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker or Braun Strowman. Shit. Okay, Braun Strowman, Braun Breaker. They sound too much alike.
Mm-hmm.
Over on, they're probably gonna no. That would be on like the McMahon thing to do to just like keep his name as Breaker. Over on SmackDown, the undisputed WWE Universal Champion Cody Rhodes, WWE Women's Champion Bayley, United States Champion Logan Paul, and WWE Tag Team Champions A-Town Down Under, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. They got Bianca Belair, Carmelo Hayes from NXT, hell yeah. Randy Orton, Nia Jax, LA Knight. The Bloodline, Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, and Paul Heyman. I just recently found out what MFT means. I'll tell you later. AJ Styles, Andrade, the OC, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, and Mitchin, or Mia Yim. Baron Corbin has been sent over to SmackDown after being on NXT for so long with Braun Breaker. Cedric Alexander and Ashante the Adonis. He's still around?
Yeah, he's the only one other than BFAB.
What the hell? It's like I didn't even know he was still working. Like what was his name from Crime Time that we all just like he still works here? I forget. Jade Cargill, Kevin Owens, The Pride, Bobby Lashley, Montez Ford, Angela Dawkins, and BFAB. I guess BFAB upgraded? Damn.
Yeah, I guess so.
Tiffany Stratton, Legado del Fantasma, Santos Escobar, Angel Berto, and Elektra Lopez. Shinsuke Nakamura, Naomi. We're never gonna hear my favorite thing about this person, Chelsea Green and Piper Niven.
Oh, let me do it.
Go ahead.
Chelsea Green.
I hope I hear it. I hope I hear it this Saturday,
Or Maxine Dupree.
Yeah, right. Pretty Deadly, Elton Prince and Kit Wilson, Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell, as well as Candice's husband and co-husband, DIY, Tommaso Ciampa, and Johnny Gargano. Apollo Crews, Giovanni Vinci, Tegan Knox, and from NXT, Blair Davenport, which was the big surprise. And I'm just like, what? Gothic? What would they say? Like, it made me laugh. A Gothic something. I'm like, oh, cool. So what are your thoughts on the final of this draft? What's going on? What happened? We're never going to hear Chelsea Green the same way again.
Dang.
Right.
That's cold.
She's on Raw. Where's her Ricochet's on Raw? I figured.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess he gets to be with his girl. Sure.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, over on NXT, the NXT Women's Champion, Roxanne Perez got upset because he couldn't get drafted. So, well, you do hold the belt. Like, I know, but it sucks. But it sucks. Chelsea Green went over there, and she's competing for it from now on. So it's all good. Like, we might get to see more Chelsea. So what do we think of this? Like, I love the like all the people from NXT. It's like mostly everybody went to Raw. I'm like, wait, what? Like, why? There's only 2 people on SmackDown?
Yeah. I thought it was okay. It was okay. I will admit that I didn't finish the draft. I stopped at an hour because every time I tried to watch it, I was falling asleep. But that's just me.
Yeah, no, it wasn't just you.
Raw is too long. Raw is too long to me. It always has been when you watch it on TV. When you are there, it's great. Watch it on TV, not so much. But, it's all good, though. I look forward to seeing some of these people fighting each other. So, I think it'll be good.
Yeah, the same way. Like, I love it.
But I noticed that Mommy wasn't on there, even though I know she's part of Judgment Day. They didn't announce her name. So
That's very true. Yeah, she wasn't, huh?
Oh.
Right.
Oh, she's injured, so they're all safe. Anybody that's injured, even freaking Eddie Guerrero. I mean, what's his face? Dominic. Freaking.
I was like, Eddie Guerrero?
Dominic.
Oh, you mean his son?
His son, apparently, because dude grew a mustache, and the whole thing, I'm just like, even watching from afar when he's like, coming through the entrance and all that stuff, I was like, oh god, he looked just like him. What they called Blair Davenport? Gothic charisma. It's like, what the hell is a gothic charisma?
Guess that's what she's gonna go by. Now she's on the main roster.
Born in England, raised in New Zealand, gothic charisma meets cold-hearted fury, frightening intensity. So emo? Is that what you're saying? All right. But the whole thing with Dom and it's getting to the point where I'm just like, this dude really is starting to look like him. Like, I can't. I'm enjoying this so much. And even doing his gimmick, the whole Latino heat. The dude was spotted with Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan was coming out of a dressing room, and then like a minute later he comes out going the same way. And everybody's all assuming like, oh shit, something's happening. It's like, sometimes they tell like wrestlers, hey, go the other way because they're interviewing here. So the whole like maybe them two just coming out of the same locker room just meant like, oh shit, go that way. Like, all right. But we took it as, oh, he's cheating on mommy? Hell no. And like when she comes back, it's gonna be a mess. I'm just waiting for it to be. when she comes back. I know she's gonna come back strong. She's gonna come back as a face, and he's still gonna be a heel, of course. And like they're gonna be like, "You cheated on mommy! How dare you?" They're gonna hate him more, dude. This whole, we're gonna eat. Can't wait for that. So, what do you think of the final thoughts of this draft? Menace,
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to Greg. I'm sorry.
both of you.
You know, it is what it is, and I can't wait to see it. I want, when everybody's locked in after this weekend. I think it'll maybe change some of the matches, because a lot of the matches, I think, on Raw, like especially like in the tag division, are getting too repetitive. The same people are fighting the same people. So, there's other tag teams that can fight each other. Why do we keep doing the same thing? And I'm not too keen on all of this. Oh, let's do all these fatal 4-ways for number one contenders. It's called do here and there, say like a bracket.
Yeah,
that I like that. But fatal 4-ways or no. Make them fight for it. Make it fair. That's just me. So.
Awesome Truth and Miz are on Raw, so they get to fight the Alpha Academy, Imperium, LWO, Judgment Day, New Day, Final Testament. Hell yeah. We're getting these new matches. Judas Creed and Brutus Creed, New Catch Republic. They got like a whole new tag team pairings out here. Who else? The women's tag team champions. They can go either way, Raw and SmackDown. So they got like their own Maxine Dupree and Ava Fire. Ivy. I'm sorry. Ivy Nile.
Yeah.
Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. The Ninja Warrior Girls. I'm just gonna call them Ninja Warrior Girls. Kaden Carter. Because that's what that's what she is. That's what Katana.
Yeah, I know.
Shayna Baszler and Sylvie Stark. Well, Shayna over there. They have a lot. Ilya Dragunov and freaking Gunter on the same show.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, it is.
I'm for it.
My chest already burned. My chest already burned. It's like not even my chest. The matches that I've seen between these two, like Ilya's back, Ilya's freaking face, his neck. Gunter like slapped him. Like, if anything, I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use the audio clip back of a banger. Because that is going to be a banger. Ilya Dragunov against anybody, actually. CM Punk. Oh, my God. Sheamus. Braun Breaker. Gunter. Freaking.
With Braun Breaker, they need to let him fight and stop with all this 30-second crap. I'm not for it.
Yeah, we know what he can do. Because he did it on NXT.
Okay, I get it. He's powerful. Let him show his skills.
I really hope they don't try to make this like what they did with Gold.
Oh, God. Not a whole other thing with Goldberg, please. Then the next thing you know, Goldberg's going to show up on Raw as well. Like, hey, I'm coming back because somebody wants to take over my unbroken record. Even Braun Strowman. Over on SmackDown, I can see it just becoming like what it used to be. LA Knight, Randy Orton is the top dog over there, obviously. Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton as a tag team. Kevin Owens as a tag team also.
Yeah.
Baron Corbin comes in. I know he's gonna go after Cody. If Apollo Crews can turn heel, Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano are gonna turn heel most definitely.
You think so?
I saw that. I saw the twinkle of Ciampa's eye.
Yeah, they gonna turn heel. Yeah.
And Canada, like, yeah, it's the way 2.0.
Yeah.
And even
Minus Austin Theory. Yeah.
Austin Theory is over there too on SmackDown. So
I know, but he's with he's tagged with Grayson Waller. So
Tommaso Ciampa,
which I didn't
Johnny
think that they would be. I didn't think that they would be, a tag team for this long. So
right, and they are.
They were having some issues, and I thought Austin was going to turn on Grayson Waller. So
the Bloodline, Solo, and Tama, like, definitely gonna feud with the OC first. Oh my God, Tama and the OC. I just realized that.
Yeah.
Brother, what's going on? Hey, what's going on with the Bloodline, man? It's like, here, man, what's going on? Too sweet, brother. Too sweet. Original club. Shit, yeah. Ashanti the Adonis? What the hell, man? Like, I don't see this. Crime Time. What's her name? This is crime time. It really is.
Oh my God.
JTG still works here? Remember that? Remember that meme? This is now.
Yeah, I remember that.
Ashanti still works here? I didn't even I'm not saying he should just get fired. I'm just saying, you still work here, bro? And you're teaming with Cedric Alexander. When did this happen?
They were down in NXT together.
Oh.
I saw a little blurb where Ashanti was like, "Nah, we gotta fix you up," and so he's trying to make him more serious and stylish. So I think that's the angle they're trying to work, because Apollo Crews for a while was kind of not being used, and said Ashanti just magically was able to stay while his partner got let go, and B Fab is doing her own thing. So I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, that guy's in TNA right now doing some good stuff.
Is he?
At least he's not not falling off the rope.
Yeah, botching
everything. Yeah, so though I love it. Tegan Knox, where has she been?
They just had her a couple weeks ago teaming with Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler, and I was like, this is a weird combination. I don't know, but we'll see. I don't know. I guess she's not tag teaming with Natalya no more. I don't know. But I don't know I don't know where they want to put her,
Right. And then the people that were released: Jinder Mahal, Zion Quinn, Lia Lee, Sangha, Veer Mahan, Von Wagner, and Cameron Grimes. Didn't I just see these guys on the show and they got taken out? That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, sorry.
It was sad to see Cameron Grimes get released. He was super emotional.
Yeah, that hurt him though. It really did.
Yeah.
The goal? Explain the 1990s in exactly 60 songs. Radiohead, Tupac, Mariah Carey, Lauryn Hill, Wonderwall, Enter Sandman, You Oughta Know, Cream. The greater goal? Move past cheap nostalgia to something deeper and weirder and better. My name is Rob Harvilla. I'm a music critic at The Ringer, and my new show is called, indeed, 60 Songs That Explain the 90s. Since that title is fairly self-explanatory, I figured I'd explain what qualifies me to host this. Here is my resume. In 1992, I won a trophy for wearing more corduroy and flannel than any other 13-year-old in America. Freshman year of college, I was in a third-wave ska band that broke up and reformed without me as an emo band. I nearly started a civil war at my college radio station by putting You Got Me by The Roots in heavy rotation. I cried the first time I heard Bjork's Hyper Ballad, which incidentally occurred somewhere between the ska band and the emo band. One time I wrote out the lyrics to Sunny Day Real Estate's In Circles by hand and mailed them to a girl. All of those are true except the first one. This is my perspective. Crucially, in every episode, I'll be joined by fellow writers, critics, musicians, enthusiasts, and Ringer luminaries with wildly different perspectives. Whether you're full of teenage angst, or you feel bored and old, whether you don't know the song at all or you know it far too well, we'll take you through the decade, one killer track at a time. 60 Songs That Explain the 90s is released every Thursday. Listen for free on Spotify.
Hey, it's Evo. We're going to get back to the episode you're listening to, but first, let me tell you about Dark Fate Creations. Dark Fate Creations are candles that are vibrant, colorful, marble tops, amazing, mouth-watering fragrances, fueled by lovely braided cotton wicks. Paper threads woven into every cotton wick for a clean, romantic, slow, and consistent burn. Each candle is unique from the next as they are hand-mixed and hand-poured, right in Grass Valley, California. They use only coconut and soy waxes for a safer, cleaner, and longer burn time. That's almost 72 hours. That's like binging on all 130 episodes of the podcast. All fragrance blends have been heavily researched. Dark Fate Creations not only care about the look, fragrance, and quality of their candles and their other products, but also the effects they have in their customers' homes. So go to darkfatecreations.com. The link will be in the show notes.
In a world where true crime meets the supernatural and the unexplained,
where true crime and chills go hand in hand.
Welcome to Total Conundrum, the podcast that explores the dark, the eerie, and the downright mysterious.
Join us as we embark on a spine-tingling journey through the mysteries that keep you up at night.
We're diving deep into true crime stories, uncovering the most baffling cases, and exploring the twisted minds behind them.
But we don't stop there. We're also exploring the paranormal, from haunted houses to cryptids and all the creepy things that go bump in the night. Get ready for some supernatural thrills.
And what sets us apart? Prepare for a dose of dark humor as we navigate through the creepy and bizarre.
We've got it all. Bone-chilling tales, banter, and mind-boggling conundrums. You won't know whether to scream or laugh.
So grab your favorite snack, turn down the lights, and join us for a roller coaster ride of true crime and the supernatural, sprinkled with a bit of comic banter.
Stay curious, stay captivated, and let's dive into the world of Total Conundrum.
Now available on your favorite podcast platform. Get ready to be captivated, creeped out, and cracked up with Total Conundrum.
Backlash will take place on Saturday, May 4th, 2024 at the LDLC Arena in, I'm going to butcher this, de Saint-Chapelle in Lyon Metropolis, France. The scenes?
Good job, bro.
Okay, thank you. The Saint-Chapelle in Lyon Metropolis, France. It'll be available to live stream on Peacock in the United States and the network in most international markets. This just in, WWE Network is still around.
Yes.
Is that still a thing on its own? Like I saw it
I
was
think so.
moved to Peacock. Thought that
Well,
was network now.
it's for the international ones.
Oh, okay. So everybody else has it except for us. Got
Yes.
it.
And then it's going to be on Netflix, starting next year. So
Yeah.
because I think they're getting rid of the, WWE Network, so people just have to watch it on Netflix.
That's gonna crash real quick.
Probably.
I can't watch Raw. Yeah, because everybody's trying to watch Raw. Additionally, the May 3rd episode of Friday Night SmackDown will be held at the same arena, marking the first time that the program will be broadcast by fans. Times for the event are as follow: 12:30 Eastern, 11:30 a.m. Central, 10:30 a.m. Mountain, 9:30 a.m. Pacific. Are you gonna get up at 9:30?
I'm up at 9:30 on Saturdays. I'm up at that time.
I mean, I was up at 4 a.m. that one.
Yeah, I know. I said, you know what? I will just watch it on the replay. I'm not that dedicated.
I was up at 4 a.m. in Australia. That was it. Yeah. When they went to Perth, Australia. I was up at 4 a.m. watching it, and I'm just like, okay, I'm going to go to sleep sometime. If WrestleMania was the season finale for wrestling, or the endgame, as they were calling it, for the Cody and the Cody Avengers, Backlash feels like the season premiere, the genesis of the new era. Phase 5, probably? Marvel talk. But going into this new season, we have new champions across the board. Or we'll probably have new champions again. Later on, we will predict if any of these champions will still hold on to the belts by the end of the year going into WrestleMania 41, or what storyline we will see play out at War Games this year. It could get interesting. We could be wrong, or we could get it right. Who knows? First match, Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane versus Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. Tag team match for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. At night 1 of WrestleMania 40, Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill defeated Damage Control's Dakota Kai and WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane, and this woman tag team match. Naomi was included in this. On the April 26th episode of SmackDown, it was announced that the Kabuki Warriors would defend the WWE Tag Team Champion, Women's Tag Team Championship against Belair and Cargill at Backlash France. And since then, they've just been doing some face-to-face back and forth stuff. Calling it right now. Kabuki Warriors win, thus breaking up Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill.
Nope.
No, not yet?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
I say they're going to win. I say it's going to be new tag team champions. I can't go wrong against Bianca and Jade. I'm Team Bianca all the way. And I love Jade Cargill ever since I saw her. So, yeah.
So Jade Cargill is going to remain face?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they're going to keep this going on.
Okay. Greg?
Uh-oh.
He's still with us.
He is, but he's just probably in a bad spot.
Yeah.
Okay,
Can you hear me?
there he is.
Yes, go for it.
Okay, I think we'll get new tag champions. They got a lot of momentum from WrestleMania, so we just might see some new women's tag team champions.
So new tag team champions. Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. Yeah, sure. So the backstabbing doesn't happen now, but like these are the two that I want to see at WrestleMania 41. Bianca Belair versus Jade Cargill.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. I can see that. I can see it. But I think that'll come a little later, like in this year. Yeah. I think right now, keep her as a face, give her a little taste of a championship, and then, they lose it, and then Jade turns.
Right.
Yeah.
Next match, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens versus the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa and his MFT Tamatanga. MFT, what does it mean? People
My
have
favorite Tongan.
Your what?
My favorite Tongan. No.
No, hey, it could actually mean that. People have speculated that my MFT could mean my family tree. Then you'd be like, my family tree. Other people have said my favorite Tonga or my MF Tonga, my motherfucking Tonga. Going back on when Rikishi used to tag with Haku. So this is like an old school saying where Sosako and Tamatanga are brothers but cousins, and they're not really related.
Yeah.
But like, hey, we're family. So my
Mhm.
MFT Tamatanga, my motherfucking Tonga. Following his loss at Night 2 of WrestleMania 40, the Bloodlines leader Roman Reigns went on a hiatus. Sosako took charge of the group, removing Jimmy Uso from the faction and choosing the debuting Tamatanga on the April 12th episode of SmackDown. The following week, the duo viciously assaulted Kevin Owens. On the April 26th episode, when the Bloodline again attempted to attack Owens, Randy Orton made the save. Later that night, it was announced that Orton and Owens would face the Bloodline in a tag team match at Backlash France. This will be Tonga's WWE ring debut. Make them look stronger, have the Bloodline win. And Solo just savage, going beating people up. Tonga is just, oh god, savage.
Why do they have to make him like an animal? It's like, I don't get that. He's like going crazy.
I
don't know.
It's a New Japan thing. He was doing the same thing over there. He was being savagely over there. What, Gorillas of Destiny? Yeah, they were amazing. Him and his brother Hikuleo. Okay. So there's more Bloodline people over there. I can't wait for them to show up here, dude. All right, so I got the Bloodline on this match. It's gonna get bloody. I just know it. It's gonna end up in a DQ, perhaps, probably. We're gonna see all kinds of freaking weapons in here. We're gonna see all kinds of blood. Calling it.
You think they're gonna do Bloodline rules?
Bloodline rules every time.
I don't think so. I don't think gonna be no Bloodline rules.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think. I think the Bloodline's gonna win too. Excuse me.
Greg?
Bloodline for sure.
Bloodline. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. We all agree on the Bloodline here. So we're raising our fingers up again, or are we just like,
right.
Let's wait until Roman comes back?
Oh, speaking of which, I don't know if I told you, but you know I have a new niece, right?
Yeah.
And it just so happens that my niece, her mom, came over and watched night 1 of WrestleMania with us, right?
Yes.
Because she loves The Rock.
Oh.
She don't know anything about wrestling, but she just loves The Rock, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she's like, "Oh, I want to see that." We're like, "Okay, cool." Don't you know when they showed the Bloodline, my baby niece just raised her little hand and put one up.
Oh my God. Wow.
So now every time I see her, I say, "Put your little one up."
That's awesome. That's
sometimes she does it. She'll raise her arm up. I'm like, yes.
I love it. How many weeks old is she?
My sister's like, knock it off. I'm like, no. That's how she signals she wants me. She puts a little one up and she wants to be with me.
Aww.
And I said, and this is the theme song you need to listen to.
Wow.
And I put Roman's song on. And she looked at me like I was crazy. But I said, I don't care. And so I was like, if they had little kid shirts that she could get, guess what she's getting?
Yeah. There you go.
It's gonna say acknowledge me on it.
That's freaking great. That's awesome.
I keep forgetting to tell you.
That's awesome, bro.
That's
Really.
awesome. I love it. Acknowledge me.
And then when it was night 2, my sister was at her house. And she's like, dang it, I want to watch it. She's like, okay, put it on. Don't you know, as soon as Roman came out, she looked at the TV. I was like, that's my girl. That's my girl.
Ooh, I recognize this song. Yay.
Yeah. Not bad for a 2-month-old, right?
Right.
Hey, I just had to share that.
I love it. Next match. Bayley versus Naomi versus Tiffany Stratton for the WWE Women's Championship. On night 2 of WrestleMania 40, Bayley won the WWE Women's Championship. On the next episode of SmackDown, while Bayley was talking about giving new opportunity for other women, Tiffany Stratton appeared to accept the opportunity. However, Bayley said she was talking about giving Naomi a chance for the championship. Stratton then insulted Naomi, prompting her to come to the ring. After a discussion between Naomi and Stratton, they faced each other in a match to determine who would challenge Bayley for the championship, where Naomi won. The title match took place on the next episode, but ended in a non-contest after Stratton attacked both Bayley and Naomi. Another match between Naomi and Stratton was then scheduled for the next episode to determine who would challenge Bayley for the championship at Backlash rounds, but ended in another no contest after eternal interference from Nia Jax. She's coming. SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis announced that Bayley would defend the WWE Women's Championship against Naomi and Stratton in a triple threat match at Backlash rounds. Nia Jax gonna interfere, you know it. She's gonna take out all 3 of them, and then I don't know who wins this.
I say Bayley.
Bayley continues being champion.
I think so too.
Bayley. Who does she pin? Naomi or Tiffany?
Tiffany Stratton.
Tiffany Stratton?
Yeah.
Yep. That's what I'd say. Bayley wins by pinning Tiffany.
And Nia Jax interferes, beating everybody up after the match. I love it. Next match, Damian Priest versus Jey Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship. It's a little short. Night 2, WrestleMania 40, Damian Priest cashed in his Money in the Bank contract to win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. The next night on Raw, Jey Uso won a fatal 4 women to become the number 1 contender for the title. And that's it. I'm just like, hey, we have nothing to tell you guys other than the fact that they just like squared off against each other. And there has been there's only one face-to-face, and that was it. Like,
right.
Can we just like go back to premium live events every 2 months?
Yeah.
Because I feel this should have just like, been a slow burn, and like we could have gotten more out of it had they like talked to each other face to face, promos and stuff.
Right.
I don't. Man. It sucks without Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns as champions.
Oh man.
It is a new era, new Genesis. Like everybody's a new champion. All right. Like I want someone to win here. Like Jay lost his opportunities against Roman so many times, and then just like Damian Priest. I want him to win, but I don't want Damian to lose already.
Oh yeah. I don't think he'll lose though. I honestly don't think.
No.
I
I think Damian Priest is gonna win, but I think they're gonna revisit this come SummerSlam.
Okay.
I think SummerSlam they'll revisit it because I really don't think they're gonna do it on the next PLE after.
Right.
I think they should wait and kind of build up. That's
what they should have done here. But it's like, all right, it's been a week. We just got over WrestleMania 40. Can we just like chill for a minute? Like give us some breathing room and just like, all right, let's get ready for another pay-per-view. Like, oh dude, come on. Whoa. I don't want him to be like a champion for one night. So I'm just gonna give it to Damian Priest. I hope he retains, and then we get another match between these two.
Yeah.
Next main event, possibly the main event. Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles for the championship. On night 2 of WrestleMania 40, LA Knight defeated AJ Styles. While later that night in the main event, Cody Rhodes won the undefeated WWE Universal Championship. On April 12th, it announced that Rhodes' first challenger for the title would be determined by tournament that would begin on the night of SmackDown. Knight and Styles subsequently won their respective title threat matches. The following, Styles defeated Knight, which I said this would happen. I just didn't think it would happen right away. To earn the championship match against Rhodes at Backlash France. Like, so it's 1-1 Styles and Knight. Yeah. Giving Cody Rhodes turning heel vibe for some reason. And just like, can we just hurry up? And
right,
like, what was it? The whole Joker Batman thing. Live long enough to become the villain.
right.
That's what's happening. All right, I'm here. I have the belt now. Now what? Oh, you want a shot at me? Let's go then. Here, I'll give you a chance. I've done this before. Blah blah blah. Like, and now you're just like, oh, this is who we gave the chance to? What? Like, we don't like it anymore. It's like I was just like, all right, whatever, dude. I'm saying Cody Rhodes wins. For some reason, he cheats. This good in turn gives a double turn, and then like it's slowly gonna turn into Cody Rhodes turning heel around War Games.
That's a good one. I think Cody's gonna win, but AJ's not gonna let this rest because I think someone else is gonna come in and interfere, but not necessarily get disqualified, kind of thing. So,
all right, I'm definitely gonna watch it at 11 a.m. All right, so who is staying champion by the end of the year?
Cody.
Let's see.
I know Cody Rhodes is gonna stay champion until WrestleMania 41. Like, this whole like I have a story, all this stuff, and then this story becomes where he just like he's turning heel slowly. Roman Reigns wins the shot at WrestleMania 41. And they face off again, Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns, but this time Cody's a heel and Roman's a face. Like, best 2 out of 3, I guess. Damian Priest, I don't think he'll be a champion by the end of the year. Bayley, I don't think she'll be champion by the end of the year. Yeah. Everybody else looks good.
Yeah.
Awesome Truth, I don't think they'll be champion by the end of the year.
I think.
I don't think so either.
Nah, because you know what? I think it's gonna be. They're gonna make it Truth's fault.
Oh God. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
already.
Miz is gonna turn on him.
Miz is gonna go back to heel again.
Yeah.
Who's competing at War Games? Like, the girls, we don't know yet. Like, I get it. But the men, I just know Bloodline's going to be in it.
Bloodline versus Bloodline. I say a Bloodline Civil War.
Civil War?
Yeah.
We're doing Civil War?
Yes.
All right. So far we have on one side Roman Reigns and versus Solo Sikoa.
Yes.
That's who
Definitely.
Jey Uso with Roman Reigns. Will we get Jimmy?
Yeah.
I think Jimmy will
Yeah.
reunite with Jay. Yeah.
Yep.
So over on Solo's side is his Tamatanga, and I guess they're saying Jacob.
Ooh. But where do you think Paul Heyman's gonna be? Whose side is he gonna be on?
He's gonna be on the side of the tribal chief. Whoever that ends up being at the end of War Games, he has to be on that side. He's he's
So
already
he's the
yeah.
he's the Dominic who gets custody, right?
Yeah, he custody of who gets custody of Paul Heyman's services, Wise Man services. So I can't wait for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think because they keep saying, because I saw an article in Sportskeeda that said Roman is supposed to be, he's scheduled to appear August 2nd, which is the SmackDown before SummerSlam.
Okay.
Which I don't think he'll, if he comes back, he ain't going to do it on SmackDown. He's going to make his entrance like he did when he came back as Tribal Chief. He's going to come back, on SummerSlam, have a big pop.
So you mean Cody versus Solo Sikoa?
What's that?
Cody versus Solo Sikoa?
Yeah.
Or
I think, I think it'll be, if Cody's still, I think Solo's going to go for it because, he needs to bring the gold back to the bloodline. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
And they do it at SummerSlam. Roman shows up. And that's when they start building up to Survivor Series.
Yes. I love that already.
I think that's what it's gonna be. And I don't know if he's gonna be face. I think he'd come back, as heel. Because he had such a success as heel. But
Yeah. For
whatever. Just come back.
Just come back. We miss him. We miss doing the ones pointing up at the sky, and we need a champion we can trust. That's gonna entertain us, and not. I'm not saying Cody isn't, but just this whole. Oh, what do you want to talk about? Saying is on my nerves already. Again.
It's been on your nerves since he came back.
Yes, it has. I was slowly getting used to it. Then it's all right, he's champion now. Now it's getting on my nerves again. All right. That's the show. Thank you both for stopping in and hanging out with me to do predictions. You both are awesome. Are always welcome to come back and hang out with me at my third place. Brother G, thank you for hanging out with us. I love that you're here.
My absolute pleasure, brother.
Hope you all enjoyed this episode. Let me know what you guys think. What are your predictions for Backlash or later in the year, either going into WrestleMania 41 or War Games by emailing at fromtheapron@gmail.com, and I will gladly read it on the air. And if you feel you want to do a little bit more, follow and support us on Instagram, the Threads, YouTube, apron_stories on the Twitter. Follow and join the lives on TikTok at Evolution of a Geek by subscribing or join it. Show up to the live streams and hang out with the rest of the M3P squad, and I will shout you out at the end of every episode, like Menace Smiling, Alexandria, Queen of Cat 90, Lil Linguini, Brandy, Turtle Boy Flores, Toasted Bagel, Moss Queen, Moonlight Dancer, Squirrely Bree, Kimmy, Feeling Free, LB, Ron Snow, JJ the Jet Pain, Sammy Sally 2.0, Tender Surrender, Forever Game, Quick Draw, Cajun Queen 429, Red Casper 1, Bunny Rabbit, Dreamer Queen 4786, Halls for You Slot, Tanya Rose 78, Dag Grunge Witch, Smiley 120889, Purple Moon Crafting, Presses on the Earth, Tiffany the Fence Girl, Nerd and Texas Podcast, Little Creative Tina, Inappropriate Cupcake, and don't forget to get 20% off on adult toys when you enter discount code EVO at pleasurepassport.shop. That's discount code EVO. Link will be in the show notes. Thank you for supporting and listening to the podcast. Join the TikTok Live and being a huge part of my third place community. tell your friends. Join us next time for more behind the scenes stories, movies, and TV show reviews when we come to you from Under the Apron. I'm Evo, I'm proud of y'all, and I love your faces. Brother G!
Yo.
Sign us out, please.
It's a pleasure. Thank you all. Hope you enjoyed the podcast. Much love to everybody.
Testify.
Oh, my brother. Testify.